Hello everyone, FSG here, hope you're all doing well. Today I thought we'd have a little bit of fun and just do a little bit of a comparison between the in-game AI in a Combine and what Courseplay can do, just to see if one is quicker, one is better, one gets stuck. I know the in-game AI is getting a little bit of a hard time for certain tasks. Combining I don't think is one of them, but if you look at some of the pea harvesters or the narrow root crop harvesters, it's not doing so great. But let's see if it works with a Combine. So first and foremost, we have got this Lexion 6900 set up here. We have got this field of wheat here, and we are going to harvest this, and then we are going to reset the field, and we're going to harvest it with Courseplay, and we're going to see if anything changes. So let's jump in. Let's get lined up on the edge. I have gone for a slightly bigger header for speed, and just a bigger Combine full stop, just to see what happens. We'll give it a little bit of a challenge. So we're right on the edge of the field here. In fact, what I might do is cut in a little bit to give ourselves a little bit of a helping hand to start with. I'm probably putting too big a Combine on this, but like I said, this is just a little bit of light-hearted fun, if I'm being honest. I know that for console players, the introduction of an AI system that will do the headlands and things like that is a huge step forward. So I'm not mocking it in any way, I'm just intrigued to see how it handles it. Certainly in my tests with it, I actually like the fact that it remains on the field. Okay, it does a few loops and things like that, which sometimes slow it down. But let's give this a go. I think we'll go with, if it'll let us, 2 headlands. It's going to leave some pretty narrow central bits, but that's okay. Let's give it a go. Okay. And off we go. And straight away, it's getting organised, lining itself up. I don't know what it's doing here. Let's see what it decides to do. Oh, it's going along that way first. Interesting. Right. We'll let this run its course, and then we'll come back and see how long it takes Courseplay to do the same. And there we have it. He has finished, and it ran pretty well there. There was a couple of elements, I think, going around that curved corner at the top there, just up here. It doesn't do that very smoothly, and there was that strange incident where it reversed through the crop as well. And also the decision to go anti-clockwise around the field was interesting. So it kind of does a lot of calculations on the fly, but I've got to say, not a single bit of crop left on the field at all. So I've got to say that's pretty much a decent success. So let's see how it compares to Courseplay. Right, here we are back on the map. Same field, same crop, same yield bonus, 37% as well. So everything is identical to it was for the Combine the first time round. So let's jump in. We'll cut into that little start bit as well and make sure that we follow the rules entirely the same. I am going to make a couple of changes to the settings to try and make it as uniform as possible. So I'm going to put square edges on the field here for Courseplay as well, so we make it as legitimate as possible. But let's just reverse back. Make sure it's on the field so it detects, but let's pull up Courseplay now. No course. We're going to go to fieldwork settings here. We're going to do 2 headlands as we did last time. Let's turn the number of round corners down to 0. We're going to leave sharpen headland corners activated. We're going to try and capture as much of the crop as we can. We're going to generate the fieldwork course. There we go. That looks pretty identical to what we've just done. Let's jump out of here and let's give this a go and see what happens. Let's change it to first waypoint. And off we go. Interestingly, it's going the direction we sent it. Didn't decide it wanted to go the other way. Interesting, it's put the swath down as well. That's interesting. Right, let's let it do its thing. Well, 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 would you look at that? That is 2 minutes and 16 seconds slower than the in-game AI. Now, I think that's losing most of that time on the corners where it's cutting in and reversing back. It takes a long time to reverse back with Courseplay. And also we've got a little tuft of crop that we've missed over there in the corner behind us as well. So how interesting is that? I would never have put it down to be that much of a difference between the two. Now, even on that curved corner, the in-game AI took a little bit of time and kind of cut it in little straight elements, so it was reversing and readjusting all the time, whereas Courseplay drove around that in one sweep. But even with that, it's definitely lost a lot more time in those corners. How fascinating. Right, we've seen them one after the other. Let's run the two of them side by side again so you can see it in its entirety. And that's the results. How interesting is that? Now, I just did this for a bit of fun. I never worked out whether or not one was better than the other. Now, like I said at the start, there are certain things that Courseplay can do that the in-game AI can't do. There's a lot more adjustment, a lot more options, the ability to run multiple vehicles and things like that. For console players who've never had the option of having an AI system that lets you do the headlands and things like that, this is a huge step forward. It really is. So, there you go. I would say, in terms of speed and accuracy, the in-game AI beats Courseplay when it comes to a single combine on a field. How interesting is that? Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments if you've got any feedback or any thoughts that you have on it as well. I'd love to hear them. And maybe we'll do a few more of these tests in the future. Let me know what you think. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.